welcome into the Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you. We are live from Tiger Stadium for this big-time lacrosse matchup between the #1 Denver South Ravens and your Erie Tigers, and we're excited to bring this one back to you here today. They're about to do the national anthem here in the stadium, but we mentioned the #1 versus #3 matchup and a little bit of revenge as well. We'll go over some of the storylines and more. We'll take a quick time out. We'll come back here on the Erie Tiger Network.
You know that feeling you get when your life is about to change? It's terrifying, sure, but isn't it exciting? You may not know with certainty what lies ahead, but that's what makes life, well, life. And even when the scene in the rear view is hard to leave behind, take a deep breath, hold on tight, and remember, there's no better way to move than forward.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
And welcome back in here, Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you live from Tiger Stadium for this matchup. We talked about it just a little bit before we went to break. #1 versus #3. And, well, you look at the season that these two teams have had. The Tigers come in at 9-2 overall in the season. Their last loss coming against Colorado Academy about a week ago. They knocked off Fruita Monument, and now they play a Denver South team that they lost to in scorching heat last year by 1 goal. The other loss for the Tigers came to Cherokee Trail. Denver South, they are 12-1 on the season. This is a loaded program out of the DPS. Their JV team just rolled through Erie's JV just a little bit ago. And their only loss of the season came in game #1 against Kent Denver, where they lost 8-7. They have since rattled off 12 straight wins. So a pretty solid program here. They beat Cheyenne Mountain, a team that is always tough, that knocked Erie out of the playoffs last year. Erie will play the final game of the season this year, and they beat them 10-9. So they have a penchant for winning some close games here as they come out and take the field. So Erie wearing the white uniforms with the orange helmets. The Ravens from Denver South wearing their purple with the white shorts, purple helmets. And here comes the face-off at midfield, and it is won by Denver South. And they're quickly into the offensive hit. Denver South, the bouncing shot is saved by Selters. So a quick shot and a quick save there for the Tigers, as they'll now rush into the offensive zone for their first offensive possession here tonight. Thyssen was the one to carry it over the midline. He'll drop it off to O'Brien. O'Brien wheels off on the far side, and they'll reset with Teku here as the Tigers get their personnel in. An errant pass and a turnover, and almost dropped there by a Raven. Now finally scooped up by Fitz. Fitz will bring it across midfield for the Ravens. Fitz drives in. Had a little bit of a crease, instead elected to dump it off to Grady Ward behind the net. Ward will wheel up. Up top, that was Schaefer with it. Now off to the far side for Rudolph. The Ravens, quick in their ball movement, quick in their pace here. Trying to use a screen. The shot, the bouncer, that goes wide. That was taken by Carson Sparks and bounced wayward. For this Raven team, Carson Sparks, a sophomore, he has 34 goals. That's third on the team for Denver South. Denver South undefeated in their league play. Man, this should be a good one. So glad we could bring it to you here. Denver South trying to be patient here now in the offensive zone. Little drop off to the far side. The shot whistles wide, and that will stay Raven ball. That shot was, I think, partially, at least the stick was partially deflected, caused the shot to sail high. Ravens will reset here behind the X. Now across the top of the zone, Rudolph with it. Rudolph steps to his left, dumps it behind the net. Quickly across go the Ravens. Ravens, I like their ball movement. Very quick in and out of the sticks, and that pass will bounce wide and a turnover there. So a long possession ends in no shot there for Denver South. Tigers will push up. Another bouncing pass that the Tigers let hit the turf. And right now, the Tigers, a little bit of trouble. And we've seen that at times. They've had a little bit of trouble bringing it over midfield at times this year. Now quickly into the offensive zone. Good little defensive little poke there. And that ball was jarred free from the stick of Wyatt Hurd. Another ball on the ground, picked up there by Teku, and a timeout called by Coach Mandia. Doesn't love what he sees, so he's going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation.
And welcome back in Erie Tiger Network, as we have no score here with 9:12 remaining here in the first quarter of play, as we're broadcasting live from the Gen Realty broadcast booth. A little bit sparse this spring. We're excited to bring a spring schedule. I have not been able to be at as many. We have tried to get a lot of solo casts up. But I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to little Piper Azalea Bird, my daughter, and that's why I've missed the last 3 weeks. Been out on paternity leave. Born on April 13th. So here we go. The Tigers will start with possession here on the whistle. And it'll be Corby to bring it in. Corby will drop it off into the middle here to Ryan Burns. Burns will swing it here to the mid side to Aarons. Back to Burns. Burns a wheel. Now O'Brien behind the net. That one is deflected off an Erie stick. The 50-50 ball is picked up, though, by Davis Mundy. And then the Tigers, they will reset here with Liam Connors. Connors now at the X. Connors stops, looking for a man in front. Pivots, spins the other way. O'Brien thought about winding up the shot. Now will bounce one just past the goalie here for Denver South. That is Hank Leonard starting in net. The Tigers will retain possession. Den Hartog with it. Excuse me, that's Liam Connors with it. Liam uses his body to shield. Nice pass into the middle. Shot hit the cage or the face mask of the goalkeeper, Leonard, and deflected away. Tough break there for the Tigers. That was their best chance so far. We'll try and take another look at that when we get a moment. A little bit of instant replay, hopefully, tonight. It's back the other way go the Tigers after an empty possession there from Denver South. 7:18 remaining here in this first quarter of play. The Tigers trying to maintain possession here in the corner. That's Owen Karras. Owen will bounce one up to Teku, and Teku trying to shield off the defender. Tried to scoop it up. It's swatted away. Now he was hooked and grabbed, and they will whistle that on the Ravens. So they'll award possession here to the Tigers. Teku will saunter into the zone here, looking for a little outlet here. That Denver South defense really extends all the way into the deep corners here. Man-on-man, kind of a high ball pressure defense. A big hit, knocked to his chest was Jeff Stone, and now here comes Denver South the other way. They'll drop it off into the midfield. Metz with it. Metz will carry it up. Wheels out to the wide side, and now here comes Denver South on the attack with Carson Sparks. Sparks looking off to Rudolph. Rudolph quickly here to the near side. That's Hurd with it. Denver South quickly moving it. Tigers play a little bit more of like a compressed matchup zone almost. A lot different look between these two teams. Different styles for sure. Now Metz with it. Far side. That's Sparks. Underhanded shot is snuffed out by the Tigers defense. 50-50 ball is finally picked up by Selters. No score here. 5:20 remaining here in quarter number one. Tigers trying to break out here. And once again, the Tigers have just had some trouble getting it across midfield. And quickly off the restart, here comes Schaefer with it, flying into the offensive zone, pass in the middle, bouncer off the crossbar, and bounces around on the turf, finally picked up by a Tiger. Tigers a little bit lucky there. That one hit right off the crossbar and stayed out of net. Still no score. Now Den Hartog with it all the way in. That ball got chopped away. He's trying to pick it up with his long stick. And now the 50-50 is finally scooped up there by the goalie, Hank Leonard. And the Ravens will reset. Oh, man, O'Brien almost had a little steal there with Leonard way out of net. Quickly, though, come the Ravens. Little catch and sprint to the center. That's Luke Mahoney, one of the leading goal scorers here for this Denver South team. He got mauled as he approached the crease. Now quickly, Denver South. A lot of quick ball movement. Nice pass in the middle. Can't quite handle it, though, was Schaefer. Lost it. Denver South able to pick it up, though. 4 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. Denver South on the attack here. They've had the bulk of possession here in quarter number 1. Hurd with it, spins, trying to work his way back to the middle, and Corby Teku says, yeah, you're not getting around me. Denver South will reset again here. Up top, long shot, whistles wide. South still on the attack. That's Hurd with it. Hurd will back it out. Now goes to his left. Tigers trying to give him that left, that bad angle. Now he's trying to get to the middle. Shot, I think the shot was partially, a stick got in there from the Tigers to kind of affect the shot. Went wide. Tigers doing a good job really defending the crease area, as Selters will now dump it off. Let's see if the Tigers can get it going here. That's Dyson with it. Dyson across the midline. Dyson with some speed. The all-state football player in there. Shot! And it is gobbled up there by Hank Leonard. Best look of the night so far for the Tigers, or second best rather. I guess O'Brien shot one right off the face mask of Leonard earlier. Now here comes South back with it. Behind the net. That's Grady Ward that was behind the net. Denver South resets. Teku in there defensively. Got his head turned, and Denver South trying to attack that. Shot goes wide, picked up though by the Ravens. Little spin, shot, nice save there by Selters. They tried to go upstairs just underneath the crossbar, and Selters was able to gobble it up. Turnover for the Tigers. Trying to get it back, 50-50 ball. It's picked up by the Ravens, and they will say that sticks with them. It was a heady play there by Selters to try and be closest to it. But once again, the Tigers give up possession for free. Cannot do that in a game like this. Rudolph with it. Rudolph bounces it, and that one will bounce wide. Let's take a look at that first shot attempt. Well, we'll stick with it. Always so quick to get back in play. We'll go during a timeout. Big hit there. Teku dispensed that one. And now here come the Tigers into the offensive zone. Connors with it. He's going to drop off toward midfield and wait for the rest of the cavalry to arrive. Dangerous pass. Tigers just a little bit lackadaisical in possession here. See if they can tighten things up here. Ryan Burns with it. 42 seconds left here in the quarter. Tigers trying to break the deadlock here of a scoreless tie in this first quarter. Burns into the middle. Connors catches. Fired it just wide. And that one will stick with the Tigers. Davis Mundy closest to that one. Now Davis trying to drive toward the front of the net. Davis got hammered up high. Here comes the penalty, and that'll stop time. Oh, we have a moment. Let's take a look at that. Oh, beg your pardon. Let's take a look at that first shot attempt. Oh, and you see O'Brien there. And then the last, let's see, that nice save that Selters had. You see the little deflection to himself. There you are in the replay. Tigers with the man advantage now. 14 seconds left in the period, and they might just squat on this one and take possession into period 2. A little bounce pass there to Teku. A little keep away game there between Connors and Teku. 2 seconds left, and Connors will hold on to that. And that is how the first quarter will end. No score here in Erie. We'll head to quarter number 2 after a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Sherry Bond is your hometown real estate expert who has passionately been helping people develop winning game plans for their home goals since 1994. Her offense and defense are bar none when it comes to negotiations. Sherry believes honesty and compassion are the keys to seller service. With hundreds of happy clients, you can be confident that when you are working with Sherry Bond, you are working with a team player that truly cares about you for life.
Have you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School? Well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. It's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction in knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETNPatreon.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. No score here as we roll into quarter number 2 here in the ETN. Denver South had most of the possession. The two best scoring chances, I think, came off of Erie Tiger sticks, but still deadlocked at 0 apiece here as we go into the second quarter, and the Tigers will start the quarter with a man advantage here. Large contingent of 8th graders and future Erie Tigers here in the stands tonight. Tiger Athletic Department did a little 8th grade night and a loose ball, and man, Erie just, again, not sharp in possession. They have got to tighten that up here this quarter. Tech U with it. Off to Connors. O'Brien. Tigers have kind of almost inverted their offense here with O'Brien up top as well as Connors. Tech U off to the near side. Whips it across. O'Brien. Now far side Mundy. Errant pass. Gets away from Tech U, but with the man advantage, he's right there to pick it up. Time running out on the man advantage. In fact, it has expired now. So even strength here for both these squads. See if the Tigers can get one. Still in offensive possession. Still a scoreless deadlock. Corby behind for Mundy. Mundy looking. Wanted to hit the cutter. That was Ryan Burns that was cutting through the center. Not enough space there. Now Aaron's with it. Aaron's behind the net. O'Brien tries the wraparound and bounces it home. And the deadlock is broken. O'Brien with the goal. And let's take another look at that one. As O'Brien came from behind the net. The little fake shot got the goalie in the air and then dropped it low. Good shot there and a good goal by Charlie O'Brien. And Charlie O'Brien leads this Tiger team. That is now his 35th goal of the year. 1-0 lead here for Erie. Face-off is still loose, and couldn't quite tell. I thought a Tiger may have hit that off of a Raven shoe, but they will give that to the Ravens. Ravens quickly now into the offensive zone. Little mishandle there behind the net. Now up top, Wyatt Hurd with it. Behind the net, Mahoney. Little stutter step was Schaefer. No room there. Tigers plugging the gaps pretty good. Tell you what, good ball movement, a lot of possession for Denver South, but the Tiger defense has been strong this game. Shot in there, saved by Selters, and then he got the rebound, snuffed two. Back-to-back big saves there for Selters. And a timeout called. Well, we have a timeout. Let's take a look at that last back-to-back saves there. There's one of them. There was the rebound, and, man, just stoned him right there on the doorstep. Good job by Colin. As it's 1-0, 9:34 remaining here in the second quarter of play. So glad you could join us. Feel like it has been a while. But we are broadcasting live from the Gin Realty broadcast booth here at Tiger Stadium. This game also brought to you by 3M Farms, proud sponsor here on the Erie Tiger Network. Fans, don't forget to follow us on social media. You can find us on Twitter at Erie Tiger Media, like the Erie Tiger Media Facebook page as well. And then next year, we are going to relaunch ErieTigerNetwork.com. That is not an active website right now. We are kind of redoing that. We want it to kind of be like a sports information hub for Erie sports, including kind of some record books. So that'll be quite the project. Now TechU with it in the offensive zone here. Gorby fires and buries it home. Thought that hit the side of the cage at first, but he buried it. See if we can get another look at that one. Here was Corby. Came around. The Tigers scored a couple times that way now. Just spun into the middle and just snuck it on the near side. What a shot. Just a laser beam there by Corby Tecu. So 2-0 lead for Erie. Trying to win the face-off here. Ball still loose. Ball's still loose, and the Tigers have it. And they've got numbers here in the offensive zone. No one home. Connors buries it! It was a terrific pass off the loose ball. Max Warren found Liam Connors just camped out on the near side, and Connors buried it home. Good sequence there. So we take another peek at that, and Warren had to chase that, and then the Tigers had advantage. And there's Connors, and he just absolutely did what you have to do when you're at the doorstep. Little word possession there to Denver South off the face-off, and Jackson Mundy not pleased with the official had to say about that. Now Denver South trailing 3-0 here. They have, remember, they have won 12 straight games, and they are the #1 ranked team here in 4A. Erie #3, but they actually have the second most first place votes with 3 in the ChasaNow.com poll. Big shot, and Selters is having himself a whale of a game. Another save. We'll put that on the little highlight reel. Now Connors with it into the offensive zone. TechU will reset. Tigers have the momentum here. They've started to tighten possession, and with that have come the goals. Now TechU screaming toward the net, looking for an outlet. Wheel off himself, waiting for a teammate to wiggle free and get open, and TechU just creating space. Gotta imagine spacing a point of emphasis in lacrosse like it is in basketball. Soccer, really, all sports. Analytics really always kind of pointing towards utilizing space. That ball is still not out. They will say that is Erie ball. Oh, it did roll out, but beg your pardon. That blue line is the outline. And now a whistle. Hear Coach Mandia saying, play to the whistle. So here comes Denver South. Just a shoulder lean and a big shot there, and that one goes wide. Tell you what, Denver South, they've been pretty crisp in their possession, but they have not hit target very much on their as soon as I say that, they bury one home. And it is now 3-1. I was going to say they haven't hit the target much. When they have, it's been snuffed out by Selters. But that one finds the back of the net. And I think was that Braden Rudolph that scored that one? It was. So Rudolph, the first goal scorer of the night for Denver South. Rudolph, that would be his 16th goal of the season. Denver South scores at a extremely high rate. The Tigers score about 12 goals per game. You look at Denver South, 16 goals a game. So an extra 4 goals a game. So very potent offense, this Denver South side. Timeout here. We'll take a timeout as well. 3-1, Tigers lead it.
If you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School, well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction of knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
You are watching the ETN.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. After the timeout there, Tigers lead it 3-1, 6:48 remaining here in this first half of play. It'll be Denver South ball here on the restart. Tigers really crowding the ball here. They want to make that volley start backward here, make them work to try and get it across the midline. It is across the midline here. And now South into the attacking zone. Wyatt Hurd working there offensively, fires and buries it home. A good shot up top, and he was able to find the back of the net, and back-to-back goals for Denver South has turned this back into a one-goal game. That looks like Alex Yanta will take the face-off here for the Tigers. And this one won cleanly by Tucker Knight for Denver South. Denver South trying to maintain possession, ball on the ground, contact, absorbed, and they'll reset with possession here. That's Rudolph. Got the party started for Denver South. First goal of the game for them after they trailed it 3-0. Sees some of the momentum back has Denver South. Tigers trying to get Ryan McConnell into the game here. Now a big shot, nice save there again by Selters, and nice floating pass for Thyssen, and thought he had it and then just kind of kept running, never fully caught the ball. Almost looked like a wheel route, and he was going to take one to the house from Blake Barnett, but what it had me flashing back to, not able to hold on to it though, was Thyssen. Good little pass there from Selter, just couldn't quite hold on. 5:11 remaining here in this first half. Tigers trail it by 1. High pass, snatched though by Mahoney. Into the middle. Tigers trying to bully Hurd, and Hurd's shot will go wide. Restart there with Ward. Near side, pass in tight quarters there. Finds the turf, and then they're going to call on Erie there, and it'll stay with South. They'll reset. Rudolph, that shot once again saved. Selters has been terrific today. Now sprinting the offensive zone. That's Brecken Den Hartog looking for some help. Den Hartog's going to take it to the net. Oh, just got it chopped out of his stick, and it looked like he was about to be on the doorstep with nobody there except the goalie, and just got it chopped out at the last second. 3-2 lead Erie, 3:48 remaining here in half number 1. Little drop off there in the midfield. That's Metz with it. Metz now to Schaefer. Schaefer stepping to his left. Quick ball movement there from the Ravens. High pass, snatched by Sparks. Sparks trying to spin in. Now pirouettes back, whistles it off the post. Rebound and a diving save by Selters. Oh my goodness! How about that? It rang off the pipe, and then he came back and was able to dive and make the save. Goodness, that was something else. We'll take a look at that when we get a second. Long pass up, South with it. Tigers couldn't maintain possession. Easy path to the goal and a good stop there, and Selters trying to get there first, and he's asking for it, and they're not giving it to him. And I think maybe one official did change it. I looked away, got tapped on the back. Now here comes Erie on the attack. That's Karras with it. Teku will regather here just inside the Erie offensive half of the field. Ryan Burns. Burns makes a man miss, driving toward net. Shot just goes wide. Right there is Mundy, and Mundy closest to it. Man, I want to take another look at that save again. 2:05 remaining here. Mundy loses his balance. Getting slapped there on the arm. Now had a path toward net and took the shot at a difficult angle. Almost kind of want him to come a little bit more toward the middle. Not much room to shoot at that angle. And now a timeout here called by Denver South. While we have a second, let's see if we can see that save again. It went off the post, picked up, and there's the diving stop there. Let's see if we can even run it back just a little bit. As we take a look at that, off the post, cleanly caught. And there's the shot, and Selters had to dive across to make the save. There were some Denver South players already celebrating. They thought that one was in the back of the net for sure. So 1:38 remaining here in this first half on a chilly May 2nd. There was more rain last night than precipitation the entire month of April. Hopefully that'll help. But I'll tell you what, right now, it's cold and miserable. But these players, it's good lacrosse weather. How about that? Better than the 100-degree heat these two teams played in last year. At least better for the players. I think us wimps up here in the broadcast booth might have a different opinion. So Denver South. Ooh, a nice little steal there, and here comes Erie the other way. That was Ryan McConnell with it. Now Cooper Anderson has it. Tigers will reset there with Connors. Liam Connors behind the net. Stops. And they'll say that Charlie O'Brien, I think, leaked into the crease. Or someone did. And O'Brien deflected it, but out of bounds. So that will stay with South. South working quickly here on the restart. Behind the net, Mahoney with it. He's been quiet this game. He's their leading goal scorer. And a little chop of the stick. Loose ball. Here comes Teku. Numbers for the Tigers. Teku looking like a freight train. Off to Connors. Fires it just wide. And the closest to it is the South goalie. Hank Leonard was quickly off his line to get close to that one. Good chance there for the Tigers. Now only 11 seconds left. Got to hold strong here. That shot is ripped away. Ball leaks out toward the sideline. Denver South will have it with 4 seconds left. One shot maybe. Tigers got to keep it clean here, and they do. And that will end things in the first half. We're going to take a timeout. The Tigers lead it. It's a good one, a one-goal game here at the break.
You are watching the ETN.
Kicking off the season celebrating 35 years of serving our local community. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a do-it-yourself project. At Budget Home Supply, we value a more personal relationship with our customers. Hey, Ernest.
Hey, Vern.
Whether you have a project in your kitchen or bathroom, a new outside deck, or just some general home improvements, indoors or out, come on down to Budget Home Supply.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are strong and we'll get through this together, but these are stressful times. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, and know that you are not alone. Visit wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hello and welcome back in Erie Tiger Network halftime here on the Teachers Who Tutor halftime show. Teachers Who Tutor is a teacher-created company located in Erie. They tutor students K through 12 in all subject areas. All tutors are certified teachers. Teachers Who Tutor find the perfect tutor to match your child's needs. Whether you're trying to get your kiddo up to grade level, extend their learning, or prep for the SAT, they're here for you. Contact them today at teacherswhotutor.biz. Well, how about this? Let's take a look at some of the first half highlights in this one. And, yeah, let's just go ahead and play those. And welcome back in. You saw the first half highlights there. And, well, the Tigers lead it 3-2 here at halftime here in Tiger Stadium. Season's starting to wind down, if you can believe that. Feels like it just started. And the spring season already kind of slipping through our grasp here. The Tigers, after this one, they only have 3 regular season games remaining, all of them within the next week. They play again tomorrow against Holy Family. They play again Wednesday out at Evergreen, and then Friday at Cheyenne Mountain. So a packed slate here for the lacrosse group here coming down the stretch, and then it is playoff time. And Tigers have had some heartbreakers the last few years in the playoffs, looking to finally get that monkey off their back here this year. In terms of Denver South and what you can expect from this team, ranked number 1, this is their second to last game. Their last game will be against Columbine on Wednesday, and that will conclude their regular season. So the regular season for lacrosse winding down here. We have a pretty busy schedule ourselves here on the Erie Tiger Network. Tomorrow we will have the choir concert here on the ETN. And taking a little peek at our schedule, which, by the way, you can find on our social media. It's pinned, I know, at the top of our Twitter page. On a Wednesday, we will have the orchestra concert as well. And a band concert's coming up next week. And we'll have baseball next Thursday, I believe, on May the 12th. And, of course, graduation on the 28th. Those are the only games we have slated left. Now, we will pick up any playoff games that we can. Baseball, girls soccer, lacrosse. We'll figure that out, hopefully, as we saunter on through the rest of the season. 2 minutes left here till the start of half number 2. We are going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the second half here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Ginny Hulse in Erie today.
Are you looking to buy or sell a new home? Jen McGurk, an experienced real estate agent serving Erie, Vista Ridge, and the surrounding Denver area. For years, Jen has assisted all types of buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give Jen a call today at 303-949-3331 or check out Jen Realty online at jenrealty.com.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network, as we are about ready to start half number 2. 1-goal game here. Tigers in their losses this year. That last loss to Colorado Academy, they lost 9-5, but Erie held a 1-goal lead at halftime, and then Colorado Academy just came out and kind of blew the doors off Erie in that game. In that loss to Cherokee Trail, the Tigers were tied. They had a 4-1 lead. So let's hope that the Tigers can sing a different tune here in this one as we go into the second half. Denver South will have the ball there. Almost stolen there. Little chop out. Picked up there by Mundy. Tigers with it. Mundy looking for some help. And it is raked from his stick and out to the sideline. And a penalty coming. I don't know if that was too many men. Let's see if we can hear it, as I didn't see what happened. Nope, it was a what, a cross check to the head? Is that what they said? By Max Warren. So I think a minute on the man advantage here. For Denver South. So here we go. First penalty of the night for the Tigers. Rudolph with it now behind the net. That's Hurd. Rudolph gets it again. Dropped it back to the middle. Little stutter step. Found a little gap for a second there before peeling off was Hurd, and a long shot finds the back of the net for Denver South. So we are all tied up at 3 apiece. Jackson Mundy out there to take the face-off here. Tucker Knight. And they weren't set. And they blew that in for play. Not sure what happened there. That was an odd sequence. Now dropped in the middle. Shot is deflected wide by Mundy, or excuse me, by Selters, and Selters tried to claim that he was also closest to the end line there. He thought he had it. Tigers on defense here. Denver South quickly leveled, 3 apiece here. Pass in the middle, shot finds the back of the net, and that one was Wyatt Hurd. So Denver South takes their first lead of the game, not quite 2 minutes in here to the second half. We talked about the Tigers' ability to come out of the break at halftime. They've struggled a little bit in that sense. Now Alex Yanta will take the face-off. Fighting for it. There's only one Tiger there supporting in the midfield. That pass is wayward, and that'll be a turnover. Much needed for the Tigers. They need some possession here. So here we go. They'll will it out. Selters with it. Really extend their defense is Denver South. Long pass in. Connors makes the nice catch. And Connors will now wait for offensive personnel to hop in. And Connors is pelted to the turf. Tigers kind of just seem out of sync right now. Subs taking a little bit of time to come in. Face-offs seem like have been a challenge, and there's a shot and a goal. And it's now a 2-goal lead for Denver South. So the flag's waved off because the goal is good, but it's a 2-goal lead now for South. They've scored 3 quick ones here to start the second half. Tigers spiraling a little bit. Face off. There. It'll be Denver South with possession here. Pinballing off defenders. Nicely was Peter Rausch. Rausch with it. Pirouette's back. Excuse me, that's not Rausch anymore. That's Mahoney. That ball is picked up by Erie. Here come the Tigers looking for some help. Is Evans. And now Thyssen with it. Thyssen making his moves through the middle. Fires a bullet pass off for Mundy. Now Teku with it, looking. Really extend their defense. A chance here for the Tigers to get numbers, and they have it. Here comes Teku toward the net. Absorbs a hit, loses the ball, and it's scooped out, and they'll say it's Denver South ball. Coach Mandia's kind of looking around. Well, shoot, I thought not only was that off a Denver South stick, but even if I don't know what that was all about. And there's a quick redirect shot right between the legs of Selters by Grady Ward. And it is now 6-3. And now Erie, you almost think you got to call a timeout, I think, and reorganize the crew here. Tigers trying to win the faceoff. They do get it. Yanta, nice little move, and then he got it chopped away. Ball's back on the ground. A little trip there. And now South with it. And a flag coming on Erie. And a shot, and that's deflected and picked up by Erie, and that'll stop things. And now it'll be another man advantage here for Denver South. And Coach Mandia starting to get into it with the official. The official's hot under the collar. Coach Mandia steamed up as well. And Erie kind of in a spiral right now. They've just got to find a little spark to kind of reignite things for them. There was no score through the end of that first quarter, and they had the 3 to start, and they haven't scored since. It's been 6 unanswered for Denver South. Selters tried to sneak one up. Whistle finally called against Denver South, and Erie will get the possession here. Now here comes Teku. Teku in, being shoved away from the net, looking for help. Long pass will bounce in to Connors. Connors spins. Good balance there by the sophomore. And he'll reset. Tigers they really do need a goal here on this possession, it feels like. Connors, nice backhanded pass. Oh, O'Brien couldn't catch and slam it home. It was a little no-look flick behind the back from Connors, and O'Brien just couldn't quite catch it cleanly. Tigers trying to put some pressure there. Almost stolen there by Teku. Read the eyes of the goalie like a free safety, and now Teku gave a shove. It'll stay here with South. South ball loose. Selters trying to shield off the defender. Kicked it with his foot. And they stopped the game. Oh, there is a Tiger down on the field on the far side. That's Ryan Burns. And I got to say, I never saw what happened. We're going back here, and we're trying to see when Burns went down. Looks like there was a collision. So we kind of take a peek here, and Burns. Ooh, yeah, the Denver South player, I think, fell into his legs there. See if we can see that again here. And the Denver South player tripped, and there was Burns. Ooh, and just caught it in the side of the knee. Ugh, that's tough. And Burns gingerly walking off the field. Coach Mandia helping Burns, and they restarted play, and Burns isn't even off the field yet. Good grief. Now Teku in, the shot is kicked away. Good save there. Now Karras will pick it up. Here come the Tigers on the reset. Aaron's with it near side. Aaron's driving toward the net. Now we'll drop it in behind. Man, what was that all about? Burns was still about 15 yards from being off the field, and they restarted play. This game starting to be a little bit mismanaged, to put it politely. Denver South trying to play into the offensive zone. Big bouncer. Selters has it. Passes off. Tigers trying to break out. Wide open net, shot off the post. And sometimes that's all you need, a little bit of luck there. A turnover, wide open net was missed. Denver South with the ball, though, trying to reset here from the X. Dyson working defensively, pass in the middle, gets through everyone, picked up, shot is fired wide, and that one will stay with the Ravens. 4.5 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. 6-3 lead here for Denver South. Dropped in the middle, backhanded shot. It was a nice shot and a good read by Selters and a nice save. He has had a heck of a game so far. Tigers trying to work quickly in the offensive zone here. That was Cooper Anderson. And a timeout called by Coach Mandia. We will also take a timeout here on the ETN.
You know that feeling you get when your life is about to change? It's terrifying, sure. But isn't it exciting? You may not know with certainty what lies ahead, but that's what makes life, well, life. And even when the scene in the rear view is hard to leave behind, take a deep breath, hold on tight, and remember, there's no better way to move than forward.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Tigers trail it here, 6-3. 4 straight goals to start the quarter for the Ravens. Tigers calling the timeout. Good move there, I think, by Coach Mandia. You have possession. Let's reset. Draw something up. See if we can spark momentum back the other way. At least that's the plan, right? O'Brien will start with the ball here. On the near side, O'Brien plays it off to Stone. Stone trying to use his size, back down the defender. Now we'll turn toward the middle. Stone screaming in. Stone bounced one and just went wide. Mundy closest to it. Mundy. Out to Aarons. Jack Aarons will backpedal toward midfield now. He'll restart stutter step. Defended well. Low pass gets past O'Brien. Tigers never really got a clean look. Pass up, a little bit behind, scooped up by Erie. Here comes Warren, Max with it, down low. O'Brien fired it hard, and closest to it is Mahoney. O'Brien caught it and ripped it as hard as he could, just missed wide. Warren, nice little chop, got the ball loose. 50-50 still on the carpet. Finally picked up, though, by Mahoney. Warren tried to take another big hack. Ooh, and a big hit by Selters. Absolutely buried the Raven right in front of his own net. 2:18 remaining. Sometimes that's all you need. One big hit to kind of re-spark things. Now Thyssen sprints into the offensive zone. Caleb working it toward the middle. Had some numbers, got it chopped from behind, and then got knocked to the turf. Ball still on the ground. O'Brien picks it up. Oh, has it chopped away. Ball finds the back of the net. Liam Connors buries it. Very workmanlike there from Liam. Not too much celebrating, knows the task ahead. There's O'Brien. That shot was just raked from him there at the last second, and then picking that up was Connors. And Liam buried it home. Liam had 29 goals coming into today, so into the 30-goal territory now. Minute 50 remaining here in this quarter. Tigers finally get one back. See if that sparks some things. Denver South will get to keep possession here. Tigers extending their defense just a little bit here. Need to start speeding up Denver South possession. Kind of a lower scoring affair here. Remember, Tigers average 12 goals a game. Denver South averages 16. The odds makers right now, I think we'd be hitting the under. Shot. Good save again, Selters. Tigers trying to quickly get it upfield. Ball's popped out from behind, scooped up off the turf. That was Cooper Anderson with it. Now Teku in towards net. Teku fires it between the legs, hammers it home, and Corby celebrates. And a big goal there for Erie. And Corby using that size and speed and buried it low there. And then the big celebration for Corby. So 1-goal game again. Tigers back into the thick of this game. Kind of felt like it was slipping through their grasp here. Tigers trying to get to it first. Ball still on the ground. O'Brien picks up. Oh, and just flings it high. Oh, man, he had a great look. Shot it underhand and just sent it high. Tigers starting to win a couple more 50-50s here. That helps. And much better defensively. Starting to force that ball back on the ground. Warren has it. Warren looking for some help. Help them out, boys. Woo! Tigers almost went over and back. Now trying to save it. They'll say that was chopped out, and Teku chucked it in. It was picked up, and now long pass. Oh, and it's somehow picked up. Oh, and Selters came out and delivered a big hit, but good poise and a good goal for Denver South. That was a dramatic sequence of events. And a timeout here. We'll take a quick timeout as well. No, that's the end of the quarter, I guess. So we'll step aside here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number, 303-828-0454, or go to carawayortho.com.
Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Start of quarter number 4 and a late goal. And unfortunately, we don't record and sync our clock, which is tied to the stadium clock on our replay system. Maybe we'll have to start doing that, so we could have seen exactly how much time was left. But a 2-goal lead for Denver South going into the 4th quarter. Should be a good one. Erie forcing some more turnovers here, and they'll say that Max Warren stepped out of bounds. Denver South on the attack. Tiger defense needs to be flawless now here through the next 11 and a half minutes. The Denver South pace has certainly changed a little bit in the offensive zone. Mahoney had it behind the net. Now up top, Rudolph. Ball almost stolen, gets away. Big chop there, nice scoop and turn. Shot, and it's easily sticked down there by Selters. Man, he has been so good for the Tigers in this one. Tigers are able to come back and win. I think he has a shot for player of the game. Long pass there. Now here comes O'Brien. O'Brien, little stutter step, stays on his feet. Off to Teku. Aaron's with it, up top. Sprints to his right. Shielded off, tried to force a pass down to O'Brien. Ball was on the turf for a moment. And the Tigers never got a clean look. And in this tight of a game between these two powerhouses, gotta have possessions and clean shots. Nice little bap to his teammate there. Connors tried to dump one off. He got shoved. That took all the steam out of the ball. And now here comes South. They've got numbers in the offensive zone. Pass to the far side. Quick dump. Fired, and that one is wide. South will restart here with the ball. Sparks with it. Up top for Schaefer. Back to Sparks. Tigers starting to extend their defense out a little bit more behind the net than we saw earlier in the game. Mahoney. Mahoney with it, front of the net, buried it, top shelf. And it is a 3-goal game. Once again, the Tigers got it all the way back to within 1 and now have seeded 2 straight. Tigers needing a face-off win here. Ball still on the turf. Flicked up. And a timeout called by Denver South. 8-5. We'll take a timeout here on the ETN.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation.
Sherry Bond is your hometown real estate expert who has passionately been helping people develop winning game plans for their home goals since 1994. Her offense and defense are bar none when it comes to negotiations. Sherry believes honesty and compassion are the keys to seller service. With hundreds of happy clients, you can be confident that when you are working with Sherry Bond, you are working with a team player that truly cares about you for life.
Have you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School? Well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction in knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. And during the timeout, a touch of drama. We'll see if we can find that drama on the replay. I don't think we will. It was just off our camera. But a penalty was called on Denver South, and it was they did a stick check, a illegal stick. On one of the Denver South players. So it will be Erie ball here with the man advantage. Say that the stick was pinched so that the ball wouldn't fall out. Aaron's with it. Now Connors. Connors spinning, looking off to Aaron's. Teku. Back to Connors. Tigers being methodical here, down 3 goals. Corby to the near side. Ooh, dangerous pass there. Now O'Brien wheeled. Near side shot hit the post. Erie picks up the loose ball. O'Brien, a acrobatic catch. Charlie off to Corby. Corby winds up, fires a low one right through the 5-hole for a goal. That was a tracer bullet into the back of the net. Man, what a shot. So we take another look at that one. Ooh, man, perfectly placed with some steam on it. And it's a 2-goal game once again. Corby kind of put the team on his back a little bit here in the second half. It's kind of been the offensive spark plug here for the Tigers. 7:04 remaining, 2-goal game. Not sure how much time is left in that penalty. And a timeout is called by Denver South, so we'll step aside again. 2-goal game, 6:57 remaining.
If you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School, well now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction in knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
You are watching the ETN.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network, out of the timeout. 8-6, the score here. The Denver South ball, the unreleasable penalties, has a little bit of time left. Tell you what, our camera operator wasn't sure who started with the ball, neither was I. So here we go, Denver South. Screaming in the offensive zone here, that's Sparks with it. .6:30 remaining, 2-goal lead here for Denver South. And they just roll it out. I don't know. I guess I don't know lacrosse well enough to know what the heck just happened. Now Teku into the offensive zone. I really am, I'm just bewildered. Now Teku with it. Tigers taking their sweet time. They want to execute here and make this a 1-goal game. 5:55, still plenty of time left. But you got to execute clean down the stretch. And Teku got shoved, threw it back, and that led his teammate toward the end line, and he fell out. Lobbing pass up, caught there by Schaefer. South's going to be willing to take their time here. Now Mahoney off to Hurd. Tigers forced to extend their defense here. Time a factor here, down a pair of goals, 5 minutes and some change. Rudolph with it. Rudolph, now the Tiger defense just kind of parted, and he just took the empty space. He almost lulled him to sleep, was Rudolph. Just kind of walked around the edge, and then Tigers kind of reshuffled the deck, and he just took the space that they gave him. Bison out there defensively, trying to guard Schaefer. Schaefer fired it wide. That'll stay with Denver South. And they'll get restarted here quickly. Right now, Denver South successful in draining a minute and a half off the clock here in this possession. Your Erie got to ramp up the pressure. That one bounced wide on the shot. Pass in the middle. Selters deflected that one. Still picked up by South. Some good looks for Denver South. They haven't been able to bury him, but they've still picked up all the loose balls, and that one is shoveled in. Caught at the doorstep and then just guided in by Grady Ward, and that'll make it a 3-goal game with 3:01 left. Recipe is clear if you are Erie. You have to win this face-off. Score and then just keep winning face-offs and scoring. Tigers need Jackson Mundy to come up big here. Jackson. Oh, and that was, I think the referee didn't know. I honestly don't. He kind of looked like he kind of guessed. I'm serious. That one was hard to see. I'll tell you what, though, you're kind of taught as a referee to make every call with conviction like you know, regardless or not. And I think maybe part of that's the hesitation. 2:28 left. Ball on the turf. Stick is chopped out of the hand, and they'll restart here with Erie ball. Selters with it, floats it in toward the midfield. Good little stutter move there. Ryan McConnell with it. McConnell shovels it off to a teammate. 2 minutes left. Got to start hammering home goals if you're Erie. Teku racing in, looking for help. Fires it, open man. No shot, though. Little spin. Connors fired it, and that one was saved. Oh, that one was actually deflected way up in the air. And the ball on the turf, still bouncing around. Still bouncing around. O'Brien tried to grab it. Now chopped back in, and with a minute and a half left, Denver South's going to let that roll out. And now the clock a serious foe here for the Tigers. Tigers fell to Denver South last year by 1, and right now trailing it 6-9 here at home. Had the 3-1 lead. Ball knocked out. Now long pass up. Bouncer is gathered there by Mundy. Mundy, nice little spin move. Man, he took several thwacks on the hands, and then a timeout here from Erie. So with a minute left, you're the Tiger. The recipe is score and score in the next about 10 seconds, and you got to do that a few times. Last timeout, we'll step aside here on the ETN. Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Time drifting off the clock here. And the Tigers got to score quick. O'Brien has it on the restart. Sprints to his right. Being harassed defensively by Westervelt. Too much time here for Erie. Now O'Brien sprinting back toward the net. Being doubled there to Connors. Spins. Fires low. It was blocked by the legs of the goalie, and that ball will roll all the way to midfield, chopped around, and finally picked up by Denver South, and that will pretty much do it. 20 seconds left. A little smack there from Corby. Then Denver South will ride this one out. 10 seconds left. They might try and dump one more shot in here. 4 seconds, nope. And they will sit on it. And Denver South will sprint to their own net and celebrate. And they'll win it by a final score, this one of 6-9. Pretty good action this game. Tigers come out on the short end. That's going to do it for us here tonight on the Erie Tiger Network. A huge thanks to Dylan Keck, who turned into a popsicle, I think, midway through this game, but toughed it out and was our camera operator throughout the game. For him, I'm Brandon Bird. Until next time, Tiger fans, we'll chirp at you later.